Welcome to this video where I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how we mass produce thousands of mushroom kits in a small space here on our farm. So if you followed us here on the channel, you'll know we talk a lot about value-added products like mushroom kits as a great addition to your business. And if you happen to be new to the channel here and interested in small-scale mushroom farming, do consider subscribing. We cover a whole bunch of topics that I think you'll be interested in. Like for instance, the video that we made before where I was discussing some of the top 5 lessons I've learned growing mushrooms for a living. Producing products like grow kits was one of those lessons that we've learnt along the way. And the reason for this is simple. Not only do mushroom kits enable you to sell to a much wider range of people, you can ship them all over the place and also connect with different types of customers than with fresh mushrooms. But they also sell for a higher profit margin than fresh mushrooms do. And alongside that, it's just really a great way of connecting with people who are enjoying growing food and producing a product that people can put on the kitchen worktop and watch it grow in their own home. We always love seeing the pictures from our customers who are just, some people growing mushrooms for the first time, some people growing with their kids, having a lot of fun. That's just really nice to be involved with. And also you'll notice in a video that Eric made on how to run a profitable mushroom business that he also discussed mushroom kits in that. And I'll put a link up here for those videos if you want to watch them for a bit more info. So we've been making kits like this for around about 10 years or so now, and when we first started it was just Eric and myself really going all out to make as many as we can with the two of us in a small space. I think we made about 1,000 that first year, all made by hand in the compost tumbler and packed by ourselves and dispatched by ourselves, which was great. But what we saw was that there was a lot of demand, and so in the years that follow we tried to step up how many we could make between us, and we've made a lot of little changes along the way. This year we've tried to really push the boat on how many we can make in the small space, because really the trouble when you've got a small space, you come up across a load of bottlenecks, like you don't have enough space to incubate more kits, or perhaps you don't have enough space to store them ready to build up stock to dispatch later, or perhaps maybe you just don't have enough space to pack them up and send them out. We've hit all of those bottlenecks along the way, and this year we've made a few changes to just try and make it possible to make as many as we can in the space that we've got. So we'll give you a little walk around the farm now and just show you how it is that we go about that.
So we're in our production area here, and you can see instantly that we cram quite a lot in a small space. You can also see it looks completely different from all those years back when we just used a compost tumbler. So behind me there's a couple of IBCs that we use to pasteurize our substrate. If you're curious about why we pasteurize and not sterilize, I've done a video for you on that, and I'll link to it here. Then we hoist it up and we put it into our mixer, which you can see behind me there. From the mixer, once it's all well mixed with all the spawn, we use a small conveyor to then convey it into the plastic container from which we fill the bags. So once the bags are sealed, we take them to one of our 4 incubation rooms. Let's have a look at that stage now. So I mentioned the 4 incubation rooms that we currently have. We've converted this one into an incubation room. This is our second one, and all of these rooms are crammed full of kits for this particular Christmas run. Here's our third one, and I want to tell you a little bit more about what it looks like and what happens in these rooms in our 4th incubation room. So in the 4th incubation room here, you can see it's absolutely crammed. Normally it's dark and it's really nice and warm in here, and that's mainly from the mycelial activity in the bags. They generate a lot of heat in the first few days of their growth, and it's a very visual process. It never ceases to amaze me, actually. Let's have a look. So this is a bag that was made and sealed yesterday, 1 day ago, and you can see it's just substrate. There's little specks of mycelium there just grabbing hold of the substrate. This bag though is only 2 days old, and you can see the difference. There's lots and lots of specks, little bits of mycelium looking to join, and they're feasting on this food source that we've given them. And this bag here is only 10 days old, and you can see it's bright white fleshy mycelium, really healthy looking, and this is the kind of stuff you want to fruit at home. So once the kits are fully incubated, we take them here to the packing room where we put them in a box, put some instructions in with them, and then we put them on a pallet ready to be taken away. So these pallets that you can see behind me here, they'll be taken away to a warehouse in a minute. And this is the first time that we run it in that way. And the reasons for that are simple. The warehouse is a cold store warehouse, which will increase the shelf life of the kit. But also it means that we've got more space to work with here because we don't need a dispatch room anymore. In other years, we've done the dispatch from here, so we can do it. But it of course means you've got less incubation space. And that's just one of the ways in which we try to optimize space on a small scale farm. Actually, this room behind me is normally our office space, and we had to find a different room to work from as well.
We have a bunch of people inside our online course community now who are making and selling grow kits as well. If you're interested in learning a bit more about that, check out our courses at growcycle.com/go. And if you're interested more generally in just learning how to get started growing mushrooms, check out, we have a free workshop, The Beginner's Guide to Growing Mushrooms, which I think you'll find a lot of useful info in. Hope you found this video interesting today. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you soon.